Good and happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to a post edition of Eagles 2021 NFL Draft Talk. We're going to go down the players. We're going to run down what you guys think about the draft overall and what you think of the future of the Philadelphia Eagles, the near future of the Philadelphia Eagles. Honestly, I watched day one and day two of the draft. I was following updates of day three. I was following updates. And honestly, those are days where you find diamonds in the rough sometimes. You don't really know the players. I went down the draft, and I'm going to say right off the bat, I give the Eagles a C+. I feel like there were a lot of spots where the Eagles picked players that were necessarily not ready or they're not day one starters. Like, for example, Landon Dickerson in the second round. I did a reaction for that. And at first I was like, okay, it's not defense, but I get it because Jason Kelsey's going to retire soon and we need a fill-in. But here's the thing with Landon Dickerson. He had 4 major injuries at his time at Alabama. He started off at Florida State. I understand that. But he had 4 major injuries. And the guy's a big boy. He's not little, And when you put all your weight on your ankles and ACLs like that, it's tough to come back from, especially because the guy's proven to be injury prone. I understand the need. I understand why they took him, but to take someone that early with all those problems when we had other needs like linebackers and cornerbacks, I don't really understand the pick. So that's why I gave that pick a D+. It's not a good pick. Honestly, it could pan out, but on paper, it's not a good pick. Devonta Smith, obviously A+. Everyone knew I wanted Justin Fields, but you know what? Devonta Smith was a Heisman Trophy winner at wide receiver, so I give that an A+. Our third round pick was the Milton guy out of Louisiana Tech. I gave that a C-. The guy's a freak. He could bench 500 pounds. Problem is he wasn't in need at that spot. We have so many defensive ends. We have so many defensive tackles. Wasn't really a need right there, and I gave that a C-. So for the other picks, the guy out of Texas Tech, I think his name's McPherson or something like that. I gave that an A+. I feel like this guy in 2019, he was one of the best zone corners in college. So I would give that an A+. Other than that, it was one of those drafts to where it's hit or miss. You never know, especially in the later rounds. Everyone wants to act like they know what they're talking about. No one knows. No one knows how these players are going to turn out. But overall, it was a C+ draft. It wasn't a great draft. It wasn't a bad draft. It was just right in between. It was like, whatever. I can't be unhappy about it. The only thing I'm unhappy about is the fact that we still have Jalen Hurts as our week 1 starter. And to me, he's not a franchise quarterback, but, we'll see. I've been wrong in the past, and I've been right in the past. So, we'll see. It's just not – I want someone that can lead a team, and to me, Jalen Hurts just isn't the guy. But, whatever. I'm an Eagles fan. He's the day 1 starter, so I have to roll with him. All right, we're going to read some of these. Okay, what's up, Ian? How you doing, buddy? Eagles should have took Fields. I agree. I feel like Fields is going to be a baller. With that said, he's on the wrong team. The Chicago Bears have no offensive line, and I feel like that's one team where they ruin their quarterbacks, and it could make me look bad because Fields has all the intangibles, but behind an offensive line like that, they could ruin them and could make them look bad. They're gonna be like, "Oh, what do you feel about the Fields pick now?" So I can see that. I can see myself setting myself up for that, but it's for all the wrong reasons. The Chicago Bears have an awful offensive line. But we'll see. I feel like Fields is the real deal. What's up, Big Play Slay? How you doing? What up, Nitro? We drafted QB Newman, B draft grade. Okay. I mean, it's later on, though. You never really know what you're going to get. I mean, Tom Brady obviously was drafted in the first round. Well, not first round, 6th round, 199 overall. And, he turned out pretty well, so we'll see. What's up, Jerry? How you doing? Dickerson Muller, he's a freak on intangibles, measurables. He's physical, versatile, and can play center and guard. Yeah, he's injured all the time, though. So what's all that going to matter if he's injured? You know what I'm saying? It's like you go to a party, all right? And it's like a present party, like a Christmas party, and you pick out the biggest box. But inside that box is a whole lot of nothing. It could be the biggest box. You could think it's the best present there. But if you go inside the box and you see that there's nothing there, what's the point? It was big for nothing. This guy could be big for nothing. That's my point of the pick at that spot. 2nd round pick. Guy had 4 major injuries. We don't know what he is, and we have to wait a year to see what he is. That's why I graded a D+, because you just don't know. You do not know. And it's the same thing with Sidney Jones. I didn't like the Sidney Jones pick either because he was a cornerback coming off of an Achilles tear. And being a cornerback, you need both your Achilles to be tip-top shape every single play of every single drive. And that's why I didn't like the Sidney Jones pick, because we had to wait a year to see who he was. Now, thankfully, we won the Super Bowl without him, but the next year he was a proven bust. Now he's on Jacksonville playing better, but that's why I didn't like the pick. I don't like players that aren't day one starters right away. I just don't like it, especially when you have injury histories like he does. I don't like the pick. Let me see. Jock was right there. Jock was there, and Asante Samuel Jr. was there. Jock would have been a great pick. And we passed over him. Let me see. I think I missed. Everyone's saying EDP's back. I don't know why he'd be back. And I really don't really care either. But that's shocking to me because that's someone that really shouldn't be back. He should be taking a lot of time away. But obviously he can't stay away from the camera after all that happened. It's a very bad situation. How am I? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. Eagles best draft ever, 2002. Agree. I don't remember that draft. I'll go back and look at it, and then I'll tell you my answer later. How do I feel about Devonta Smith? I love the pick. Obviously, I wanted Justin Fields a little bit more, but I love the Devonta Smith pick. I give this draft a B+, C, B minus, C+. You can't go wrong with either one of them. If Fields balls out, it's going to look bad for the Giants and Eagles. Yep. Would rather have an SEC corner because Big 12 defenses suck. Yeah. We got a QB from Wake. I'm going to take a quarterback from Wake Forest with a grain of salt because it's Wake Forest, Facebook, blah, 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 blah. Dickerson is a high risk, high reward. I don't know. I'm just not sold on it. I'm not sold on that pick. I don't like the pick. But if he turns out, he turns out. I thought I was like with the pick before I knew it was the guy that was injured for Alabama, and then when I found out his injury history, it made me a little bit more salty. It's just one of those picks that's like I can't like it. If I like it, it makes me look like a douchebag. I just can't like it. There's nothing to like about it. Hey Kyle, how's your Dodge play holding up? It's at 4. Let me look at it. I just bought into I actually just bought into ETH. Because that's supposed to go up to 5,000 next week. I bought 2 of those. But my Dogecoin right now is at 41 cents, like 41 and a half cents. So Elon Musk is actually hosting SNL this week. And he's going to be talking about how he's the Doge father and everything like that. So that'll make it go near $1. But here's the thing with Dogecoin. It could go either one or two ways. It could explode, or after an SNL, it could completely tank. So my advice to getting in on Dogecoin is do it now. Don't wait, because if you wait, you could get screwed. I would do it now, but Dogecoin, it's one of those iffy ones. But I'm in it, so we'll see what happens. Rhythm to the man. I was about to actually show that I bought almost 2 of them today. I have $6,342 in ETH, so I have almost 2. Right now, I profited in $32 on it. It's big in my portfolio. It's big diversity wise. But I have a lot of faith in that one because my financial advisor told me that could hit as high as 5,000 next week, and by December it could be 20,000. So that's something I'm going to take a risk on. Let me go up. I missed a lot. I'm sorry, guys. I got carried away. Would have rather had Jock Morning or Asante at 30? I agree. Yo, Jamie Newman pickup was better than your picks 2 to 6th round. We'll see. I don't know. Here's the thing with late picks. I can't really judge a late pick until they play, because late picks, obviously, if they were good, if they were great on paper, they would have got picked earlier. So it's like I can't really judge it. I'm not one of those douchebags that says, oh, this pick's going to be so great. He's going to be great for us. How do you know that? Like, doesn't make any sense. Linebacker is going to be the biggest scare of the year, waiting for that body to step up. Yeah, every single year. We don't value the linebacking position. It's very weird. Were you surprised that stuff came out about Jeff Colts? Yeah, a little bit. but to me, the guy just looked shady anyway. So it's not really one of those things. Hey Nitro, non-Eagles related question, but do you think Dodge will hit $1? If it does hit $1, it'll be this weekend because Elon Musk, one of the proud, well, not founders of it, but one of the proud speakers of it, he also owns Tesla. He's going to be on SNL this week. So him being on SNL, it's going to promote it. Now they did say that SNL actors didn't have to work with them. It was optional, which I think is a crock of shit. But if it were to hit $1, it would be this week, this Saturday, or close to it. But if it doesn't, it could be a while until it does, or if it does at all. Fields was tempting at 11. I wanted Fields. I think Fields is the real deal. We're tanking this. Yeah, we are. I hope Dickerson stays healthy. Even if he stays healthy, it'll be next year. We don't know what he's getting out. We don't know what we're getting out of him. So next year is technically his rookie season. Next year is not this year. It's like the Ben Simmons effect. He got rookie of the year coming into the league in his second year, and everyone made fun of it. You just don't know what you're getting out of Dickerson. You don't know. Landon Dickerson is insurance for Brandon Brooks and Lane Johnson break all their bones by week 5. He's not playing. Landon Dickerson's not playing this year. Ethan to the moon. Yep. Did I get a new camera? Yeah, I did. I finally upgraded, dude. This little piece of shit right here, I'm sorry for the language. This piece of shit right here was the worst investment of all time. It was one of the worst looks I've ever seen. And I had to roll with it because, unfortunately, I didn't know about webcams until now. This is a Logitech, and it's 1080p. So I'm so happy I made this investment. It was like $200, but I made the investment. I had to do it. I did it for you guys. I didn't want you guys looking at that piece of shit anymore. It was just terrible. It was awful, and I'm sorry that you guys had to deal with that quality. It's going to be this from now on. So you'll see my pretty little face some more, even though, whatever. Apparently the Jags wanted Tony at 25. Well, the thing with Tony is he was a major reach. I had him going in the second round, but the Giants fans think he's a great player. So whatever, more power to them. They're hurt that we took Devonta Smith. They're really hurt. Who were the top 5 draft winners and bottom draft 5 losers? Well, I didn't really pay attention to what team by team we're doing. I would say the number 1 were the Jets. I feel like Joe Douglas did a great job with that team. Number 2, the Chargers. The Los Angeles Chargers had a great draft, and then bottom 5, obviously, obviously Oakland always has a bad draft. I had to label them, at least one of them. And I'm actually going to put the Giants. I'm going to put the Giants at the bottom 5. And here's why. The Giants should have done everything in their power to hop up and get Devonta Smith. They could say they acquired all these assets and whatever. But the fact of the matter is the Giants haven't been good for years. Draft picks can only make you so good if you nail your draft picks. Dave Gettleman's not a good GM. So I don't care how many draft picks you have next year. If you don't have a good GM to pick these picks, they're not going to be. It's not going to be a good franchise. So what's the point? And it's the same thing with Howie Roseman. Howie Roseman fucked up on the second round pick. He did great jumping up to 10 to get Devonta Smith. I understand that. But on the second round pick, he failed. He failed miserably. I don't care if Landon Dickerson is a Hall of Famer. He failed miserably, because the guy's not playing this year. You can't always draft for the future, like for the far future. You got to draft for the here and now. Because if you want someone like Jalen Hurts to succeed, you need to put them in the best spot possible. And to me, they fail every single quarterback that comes into the room. And they just do. I have it C+ as well. I wasn't really surprised by it. Urban Meyer's going to feel bad. See, this is one of those things. Urban Meyer, great coach, great college coach, could be a good NFL coach. His health history is so bad to where he could retire in 2 years. That's how stressful the NFL is. If you thought college was stressful, just wait until the NFL. His health is awful. Like, he has heart issues, health issues out the wazoo. This guy, he's not going to be in the NFL long. He's not, especially because you have Trevor Lawrence and you're gonna have the world of pressure on you. He's not going to be in the NFL long at all. NFC East prediction: I have the Cowboys first place, second place football team, third place Giants, fourth place Philadelphia Eagles. Unfortunately, Sixers are winning the fan. They're not. I disagree with that. Did I get the vaccine? Nope. And I feel bad for whoever did. But if you did, if you feel safe, for more power to you. It's just one of those things I'm not doing. Sorry. I hope Trevor does well in Jacksonville. Yeah, me too. I do. I like Trevor Lawrence. Bu- 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 bu. You see, Mike Mayock's supposed to be an expert. He is an expert. Joe Douglas is more responsible for the Super Bowl than Howie Roseman. I agree, 100%. Let me see. I'd rate this draft a D minus. It's a little bit better than a D minus. With the Eagles' medical draft, it's best if we all bend our knees and pray Dickerson does not get hurt. Yeah, like I said, not a good pick, but it could be. It could be down the road. Broncos blew it. Yeah, but I'm hearing there's rumors that the Broncos could potentially be a suitor for Aaron Rodgers, which would be a little that would be cool to see. I'm not gonna lie. Remember when Peyton Manning went to the Broncos? It would be weird to see another Hall of Fame quarterback go there and win another title. That'd be nuts. Search the long-term answer. I don't think he's a short-term answer. If Jones is terrible, we'll get another QB either draft. Yeah, but the draft class next year stinks. The draft class is abysmal next year. By the way, guys, we're almost 20 minutes into the stream. There's 49 people in around right now. Thank you so much for tuning in on this Monday afternoon. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel for me. It really helps out the channel grow. But yeah, we're talking draft, and you know, it's one thing that I felt the need to come on camera for. So, no team had a worse draft than the Texans. I mean, the Texans are a dumpster fire. Let's be real. What's up, bro? Hopefully you're having a blessed day, my G. I am. I'm having a really blessed day. You know, the weekend wasn't a great weekend for me. You know, I had a lot of people on Twitter talking shit to me because I don't like Hurts. I didn't like the Milton pick, you know, and a lot of people talk shit, and it's not cool, especially on Twitter. I had to get rid of some people out of my life, unfortunately, but, you know, that's how the world works. Sometimes you're going to run into assholes that you don't know are assholes, and you know, eventually they show their colors, and I had to drop some of them. So it is what it is. But yeah, other than that, I'm doing all right. Would I rather have Nick Foles back than Jalen? Yes, I would, 100%. Giants pumped up their linebacking core. Yeah, but they don't. See, here's the thing: if you're trying to help out your offensive, if you're trying to help out your biggest asset at quarterback in Daniel Jones, you're going to want to give him an offensive line. He's going to get 2 seconds to throw the ball. How is he going to get his balls to the wide receiver? You know what I'm saying? He's not. So that's why I bet with Chris the Entertainer, because it's the easiest bet. I feel like we're going to win a game from them because they're going to stink. They're going to be an awful team. Yo, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Eagles 0-1. I'm not going to put that on the screen, but it's fairly simple, to be honest with you. It's fairly simple. And I don't like bashing people on camera, but it's fairly simple. If you look at his track record of what he said on Twitter and like how he acts nowadays, it's fairly simple how he is. And I'm not going to put that on screen because he does have fans, but I'm not doing that. It's one of those things to where, you know, you just have to cut people out of your life. You have to, because it's negative energy, consistent negative energy, and you can't have that. But whatever. Love you, bro. But why are you saying the Cowboys will be first place in division? Because I'm a realist. You know, they have the best chance to win right now. You know, all the other teams, Washington doesn't have a quarterback. You can say what you want about Fitzpatrick. They don't have a quarterback for the long haul. The Giants, they still stink. We're butt ass. The Cowgirls right now are the best team in the division, whether people want to hear that or not. They are. And they had us trade up with them to keep the Giants down because the Giants are the biggest threat to them right now. You know, so the Cowboys actually had a good draft. I'm not going to lie. Micah Parsons is a beast, unfortunately. And I don't see any other team contending with them. And I feel like they're going to coast to the playoffs, honestly. It sucks, but that's life. Unpopular opinion, we're not as bad as we think. I would agree with that if we had a decent quarterback. If we had a decent quarterback, I think we could actually be an 8-win football team, but we don't. And that's unfortunate. It is what it is. What's up, Nitro? Colts fan here. Thanks for giving us Wentz. No problem. Enjoy. I like your cut, bro. Haircut? I'm not showing my hair. Oh, Do you think the Bengals will be better this season? No, because they don't have an offensive line. That was kind of a bad pick, because you have to protect your asset in Joe Burrow by giving him a line. They did get him Jamar Chase, the best wide receiver in the draft. But if you don't protect him with an offensive line, he's going to get killed. So it's whatever. Bengals, yeah, they did 100%. That's a very bad move, Young Money. And I'm not going to advertise that. I'm not going to advertise stuff like that. If people know what I'm talking about, they know what I'm talking about. But I'm not going to advertise that because the guy was caught in a truly fucked up situation, and he's doing all the wrong things. He's doing literally all the wrong things. Everything I said in that video about the guy, he needed to do, and he's not doing it. He doesn't care. And this just goes to show you that he doesn't have any sympathy for what he did. And that's the biggest problem. It's the biggest problem with humanity. Not only him, with humanity. People don't get that they've done wrong. He was saying on the video to his friend that he's going to jail and they called him, and he's going to make content because he has no other ways to make money now. This is the last thing he should be doing. The last thing he should be doing. And don't give me that, oh, he makes so much more money than you. He's more famous than you. He's more famous for being a fucking evil person now than I would ever want to imagine being famous for. I just don't even want to talk about it anymore. I think it's extremely fucked up what he's doing. It's inhumane. And if he's really back, what the fuck? like seriously, no one sees that as a problem. And I know his fanboys are going to be excited, but dude, get help. Don't come back on the internet. Someone will fucking kill you. Get help. There's people out there that aren't. There's people out there that kill people like him. That see someone like that and that he was caught, and they'll do everything in their power to make sure he's not breathing. Like it's people are fucked up in the head. People are worse than him. He's doing the absolute worst thing right now. And I'm done with it. I'm completely done with it. If he wants to do that, if he wants to go that route, whatever. I don't have an opinion anymore. I just don't. It's a fucked up situation. Okay. Aaron Rodgers not leaving Green Bay. I mean, the odds are actually moving towards him actually going to another team. He's a minus 220 to be the Green Bay starter. And I mean, it's a tricky one. Definitely a tricky one. Have a good one, Nitro. Heading out. Glad you were doing better after this week. I'm doing great, buddy. Unfortunately, you're going to have to put up with scumbags that, talk shit about you for having an opinion. But, that is what it is. That's what makes America so great. Everyone could have an opinion, But unfortunately, there's some that it's their opinion or none. And, you're going to run into those people. So it is what it is. I'm not even batting an eye on it. I'm not, you just, it weeds out the scumbags in the world. And then you have a great life after that, so it is what it is. Unfortunately, it was one of my friends, but what are you going to do about that? Yeah. See you later, Tony. Am I a Yankee fan? Yeah, I'm a huge Yankee fan actually, but I was thinking about going to the Phillies game tonight. Because it's Dollar Dog Night, and I actually like hot dogs. So, I was going to take advantage of that one and go. And plus, it was a great game last night. I'm not a Phillies fan, but they're a very entertaining team to watch this year. So I was actually going to go down to the ballpark, watch a game, have some hot dogs, maybe a beer, and then I took off for Cinco de Mayo on Wednesday too, so that should be fun. But yeah, I mean, the Phillies are a fun team to watch. Jerry was so pissed when Denver took Patrick Surtain. Yeah, I mean, he had a backup plan because Patrick Surtain's a great player, but they ended up with Mika Robinson, and Sean Lee just retired. So that actually fell into place for them. It was weird. Yo, what's up, Desert? How you doing? If you guys aren't subbed to Desert Eagle 90, go sub up to him. He's been here for a decent amount of time. Great video YouTube content creator. And He's great. He's a great fan, great guy. Go sub him up. I actually met him once around my area. Go sub him up, and maybe I'll drop the link down if I remember. But he's a great content creator. Go sub him up. Danny Lucanhammer, solid draft. I love the Devonta Smith pick. I don't like this Dickerson or Williams pick. I did like some of our day 3 picks. It's rebuilding year. It is what it is. And that's the thing. And a lot of people bash me for the whole Jalen Hurts thing and not being sold on Jalen Hurts. I have to be for the guy now because he's a Philadelphia Eagle. But at the end of the day, this team could have been going in the right direction if we had a different quarterback. Because I don't think Jalen Hurts can get it done. I personally don't. I'm not sold on the guy. I don't think he has the intangibles to get it done. And I'm sticking with that because I'm very strong about my opinions. And to me, he just doesn't have what it takes to get it done as an NFL quarterback. He barely had what it took to get it done at the college level. So I'm really strong-minded about this opinion. And I feel like we should have took Justin Fields, but it's a moot point now because Jalen Hurts is the quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles. So it is what it is, and I'm gonna have to support the guy. Chance Rogers comes to Philly. I guess it's not out of the woods, but our cap room is so bad. We have no cap room, so whatever. Tua gets so much hate. Yeah, he does. I mean, he didn't look great last year, but I feel like you give him a little bit of time, you give him a little bit more protection, he'll be better. Nitro, do you hate AV and Hart? Do you think AV and Hart deserve another? Yeah, they do. They do. This year was kind of messed up because you had the COVID thing. They had to take 2 weeks off because most of the team tested positive for COVID. It was one of those situations. We were actually playing well, and then all of a sudden that happened. We come back, and we were so out of rhythm. It was one of those seasons. I hope it never happens again. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things that you have to overcome, and we didn't. Milton Williams was a reach. Yeah, he was. Thing about Milton Williams is I feel like he could be a freak athlete. He does bench 500 pounds on the bench press. The thing was he wasn't really in need at that spot. And there's a reason why when Howie Roseman came in and tried to give a fist pump to the scouting leader, he was like hesitant to give him one because he was like, what are you doing, dude? Like Howie Roseman's not a good GM, but everyone knows that. It is what it is. Milton Williams is an Eagle, so it's one of those things that we're going to have to put up with. Yeah, no problem. Where was it? He said something. Trying to find it. Mika is going to blitz a lot, but is going to be roasted in coverage. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. Thanks a lot, bro. Yeah, no problem, Desert. Once again, go sub them up. The Eagles tank campaign will be known as Suck for Sam. Rattler? I'm not sold on Rattler either. I'm not really sold on anyone in next year's draft class. That's the thing. It's a below average draft class on paper right now, but you never know how it's going to turn out because year before last, Zach Wilson actually wasn't rated a top quarterback, and he was a number 2 pick this year. So you never really know. But at the end of the day, I want everything to be perfect. I want it to be great, and right now it's just not. So we'll see. Actually, I do hope that the Giants and Eagles face off in week 1 because everyone will be up to play in that game. I know both teams stink, but everyone will be up to play in that game, and everyone on both those teams, both those sides want to win that game. So that'll be a treat. I hope that the NFL schedule makers do the right thing and make that the first game. I feel like that'll be a great game. Plus, I have a bet with the Entertainment Talking Sports. $100 bet. If the Eagles get swept by the Giants, I have to pay him $100. If the Eagles win one game, he has to pay me $100. So it's a pretty simple, friendly bet. $100, it is what it is. And it just makes it entertaining. Rate 1 out of 10 for the draft. Well, I said C+, so I'll give it a 7. 6.5. Yeah, thanks, Oscar. I'll always be on here. I'll be on here more because of this camera. It's a beautiful camera I got. The last one was a dud, and I'm so sorry you guys had to put up with that. That was horrible. What do I think about Aaron Judge? It's a fucking monster, dude. Hurts will probably be a stopgap QB. He can run, but I don't think he's that good of a thrower. Yeah, he can run. He can run the read option pretty well, but the thing is, he prefers to run more than throw during the read option. So to me, that's not the type of quarterback you want running your offense for 10 plus years. He's a stopgap quarterback. I agree. And if there was a way that we could get Deshaun Watson on the team, I would love it. But the thing is, he has a lot of legal allegations, and It's something you can't really put up with right now, unfortunately. But if everything gets cleared from Deshaun Watson, I feel like he could be a name for the future, and I'll be completely for it. Thoughts on Giancarlo Stanton? I don't know. Yeah, I'm indifferent about him. Whatever. Easiest 100 you'll ever make. Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be the easiest $100 bill I'll ever get. And yeah, it's one of those funny things. Giants fans think they're good. Giants fans, they think they're going to be good every single year. Let's be real. They think they're going to be good every single year. And then you have Bad Dog talking to himself on stream being like, oh, this team sucks. Get rid of Gettleman. This guy's awful. And it's like on repeat. They're going to see that they're going to suck this year again. But whatever. Zach Wilson looks like a 12-year-old boy. He does. He looks young. They need to protect him. Rattler's first name is Spencer. Yeah, I mean, Sam Howell. Okay. From UNC, I don't know much about him. So you're right, though. Spencer Rattler is Oklahoma. Got the names mixed up. But Sam Howell from UNC, I don't know much about him. So I can't really say anything about that. Yeah, of course he is. But he loves his team. And he's sick of losing. So I understand that. Every single year that Bad Dog's been on here, I'm pretty sure his team has been ass. I think he came back in 2014, and it's 2021 now. Every single year his team's been ass. So, yeah, I went over – listen, I'm not going to advertise that anymore, guys. I know there's a lot of his fans on here right now, but I think the situation is I think it's messed up. I feel like – he's doing the wrong thing by coming back this early, and it just shows that he has no sympathy. And this is one that I will post up. Will EDP go after his ex-friends? To me, he doesn't strike me as a person that would do that. He did call me out twice. Me and him have had beef over the years. Everyone knows this because I didn't like the way he carried himself. And I didn't like the way that he talked about some things. I didn't like the negativity that he said every single week, and I had enough of it. We were friends until all this stuff happened again, and there's not much more I can say about the situation because, honestly, I don't want to talk about it. It's over. It's done. It was put out there on film. YouTube took it down for whatever reason, and it's done. It's over. And if people still want to be his fans, that's on him. If people don't think what he did wasn't wrong, that's on them. I just do not want to talk about it anymore. I'm done with it. I'm over it. All right? Because to me, it is fucking disgusting. So I'm done with it. By the way, guys, we're over a half hour in the stream. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be doing the streams a lot more because I got a beautiful camera. I'm just I'm over that conversation. I am. I'm over it. We also have draft picks to get another quarterback if Hurts isn't the guy. Yeah, we have a lot of capital next year. That's the one thing I like. But the thing is like I said before, with Dave Gettleman being the Giants general manager, Howie Roseman being our GM isn't much better because with all that capital, if you don't know how to use it, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, glad to see you're doing well, man. Time is tough, but I'm glad you're still keeping your head up like the rest of us. Yeah, man. That's all you can do. You have to live life, eat good food, and just do what's best for you. I want everyone to thrive in this lifetime, And if people do the wrong things, that's on them. Everyone has control of their life. Everyone has control of their own destiny, and some people ruin it by doing stupid things. And unfortunately, we've seen that like twice this year with some of these YouTubers, and it's not good. Not a good thing. Love the channel. I really appreciate that, buddy. Giants fans are the worst fans ever. We boo everything. You got fans that don't even know who Tony is. It's a joke. Tony is the guy from Florida, but the thing is, Giants fans don't realize this. Kyle Pitts, the guy that I actually made fun of, Kyle Pitts opened up a lot of the field for Tony. And is there that one guy on the Giants that'll open up the field for Tony this year? I don't know. I don't know. So, in my opinion, it was a bad pick, but you never know. Hey, Kyle, I like your sports content. I like your content. I'm uploading a video. I'll check it out, Sports Nick. What's up, Nitro? This is my first time checking in on the live stream. Go Birds. I really appreciate it. Hopefully, you guys enjoy the content and come back when I have more content down the road. But yeah, this is just me discussing the draft and everything like that. But I really appreciate you coming in and checking it out. Do you think the Texans will go 0-17? Nah, they'll win a game. Yeah, I mean, that's something I don't want to talk about. I don't really want to display his name on my channel anymore because I don't agree with what happened. So, but yeah, I mean, we had beef like twice, and it was unfortunate. But now I know why we probably had beef. The UNC QB is really good. I will say I don't know much about him. Do I think Howie Roseman should be fired? He should have been fired months ago. Do you think it was Tia or McNabb's fault? They both had a part in it. I'm not going to say one or the other. Hey, Kyle, how do you feel about the draft for the Eagles overall? C+. I have C+. I feel like, I explained that Dickerson, I really, really didn't like that pick at all. I gave that a D+ based on the circumstances. Devonta Smith was an A+, and Milton Williams was C-. I feel like the guy could be really good, but it wasn't a need. And overall, I give it like a C+ because I liked some of our later picks. I liked the running back from Memphis, and I liked the cornerback from Texas Tech. So those are two players I really liked. So I'll give him a C+. Don Smith, I'm not going to answer that one either. If people are in the comment section, they could see your comment. I'm not going to put that on the screen either because I'm done with people like that. I truly am. I feel like people should be nicer to each other. I don't feel like, one race is better than the other. I feel like some people want to just talk shit because of people's skin color, and I'm not about that. I'm just not about that shit. Anyone that does that, I cut out of my life. I just cut out of my life completely. People that don't let other people have opinions and then call you a racist for having a different opinion, they're not welcome in lives like mine. They're not fucking welcome. They're not. The biggest scumbag pieces of shit do that. They just that's what they do. And here's the thing. I'll actually address this real quick because I feel like it's something I should address. All right, and this is why I'll put this up on my screen. Because if Darius is watching this later, I'm going to talk straight to him. Darius, YouTube Darius, I am talking to you right now. And this is something I will address because it's not as bad as what EDP did. But Darius over the weekend called me racist because I agreed with the scouting director about not fist pumping Howie Roseman's hands when we selected Milton Williams because he was not a fucking need at that time in the draft. All right. It's the same thing about me not liking Jalen Hurts. I can't have an opinion. All right. And that's the problem with America right now. People like him are ruining this fine country. They're ruining it because everything is about race. Everything. All right. And you guys know me or you don't know me. I'm a straight shooter. I tell it how it is. All right. And unfortunately, I was a good friend of this guy. I liked this guy. All right. He was a very smart guy. But over the past, he's become nothing but a complete fucking racist. He hates white people. And yeah, I'll say it. Darius hates white people. He does not like white people. He wants to be superior. He does not like white people. And I don't care if this catches me shit. I do not care. It is the truth. Everybody sees it on the timeline. He does not like white people. He doesn't. And that's all I'm going to say about that because I needed to talk about it. I needed to vent. And he plays the card all the time because he does not like white people. He doesn't. And that's the fact of the matter. If Darius has a problem with this, make a response. I don't care. That is the truth. It's 100% the fucking truth. And this is a guy that I hung out with at Xfinity Live that one time. I was drinking with him. But I'm the fucking racist. He doesn't know what the fucking definition of racist means. Fucking clown. By the way, keep riding the fucking coattails of your fucking brother, you C actor. Oscar the Grouch. Nitro, what I like about you is you don't care what others think. I appreciate you being a real one. Yeah, I mean, that's what I do. I speak what's on my mind all the time. I get irritated, especially just what happened now. I get really irritated. I need to vent or else I'm probably going to punch a wall. That's what happens sometimes. It was the same thing what happened with Bryant, all right? And it's one of those things to where, unfortunately, I can't control what people think about me. I can't control what other people say about me. But when you come after me with no proof, no facts, and the fact of the matter is, if you think I'm racist, why are you still following me on Twitter? The difference between me and him was he called me racist 3 times the last 2 weeks, but he still followed me. If I'm a racist, don't you think that you would have unfollowed me? See, the thing is, I think Darius is racist. So I didn't only unfollow him, I blocked him. Who's the worst person? Answer me that one. If you follow him on Twitter, read his fucking tweets within the last week, and maybe you'll get a scope of what I'm talking about. Don't always agree with you, but you're always keep it 100. I respect that. Thank you, David Williams. I really appreciate it. I speak what I think, and I think what I. Well, how's that expression? I always speak what I feel, and unfortunately, I had to let that one out because I was just sick and tired of it. I was sick and tired of it. Now back to what matters. We need to get Kyle a punching bag with Howie's face on it for moments like this. Yeah, I want to put one right there. You know, unfortunately, there's a little panda bear sitting there, and it's like the cutest thing ever. But yeah, I would love to put a fucking like punching bag right here of Howie's fucking face, and that would be great. What's up, Nitro? Big Eagles fan here. Respect your transparency. Listen, it's just I want everyone to get the fuck along. I want everyone to get along. It's been over a year of this bullshit. I want everyone to get along. And people like that are making it worse. It's fucking screwed up. It's nuts. I hate people that play the race card. Unfortunately, you're going to have people like that. You're going to have people like that. I won't, bro. What do you think? Nitro, you should start a GoFundMe to buy a punching bag with the Giants logo on it that might be more efficient. Listen, Giants logo or Howie's face, either one works. Whatever gets the stress out of me, I'm good. Listen, I started heavy lifting again. I'm letting a lot of toxic energy out of my body. It is working wonders. And yeah. I wish they would just fire Howie. I wish they would have done that a long time ago. Thanks for having me on with the 49ers pick. No problem, bro. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed the time. You know, it was a fun time. I had a good time doing night one. I had a great time doing night one. Overall, how do you think the draft went? C+. It was about a C+. Keep a fuego, which to means be a good person, stop the hate, pay it forward. Want good things for people. I always pay it forward. You know, I actually paid for this homeless person's meal the other day, you know, because I felt bad for him. You know, I feel like more people should do that in the world. But that makes me an asshole because I play a villain on Twitter. That makes me an asshole. I play a villain on Twitter because life is dull. Life is fucking dull. And this is what people don't understand. You have to make the best out of life. You need to joke with other people. You need to create comedy somehow. Because if you're stuck doing the same thing every single day, going to work, coming home, sleep, pass out, shower, if you're doing the same thing every single week, what's worth living? It's dull. Make a joke. Don't get offended by it. You know, if you're offended by a joke, make a joke back that maybe they'll get offended by. It takes 2 to tango, you know? Don't take it so fucking hard. It's like I always say, it's not a dick. It's a joke, not a dick. Don't take it so hard. Like I always say. Mark Williams, you and draft are the best. I think my 49ers had an A+ draft. I'm not sure if you saw, but we picked up ungrateful Doug Peterson's son. I mean, Doug Peterson's son, what did he play? Quarterback? I think he played quarterback. Did he not? I don't know. But he was a quarterback, so yeah, who knows? Maybe it was It was later on in the draft. I didn't really see it. What is up, Nitro Freaking? Stay positive. You stay awesome. Yeah, I mean, I'll stay awesome. I'll stay positive. I'll keep being myself. That's why I came out of the closet 2 years ago, because I'm happier as myself. I'm happy being a human being on Earth, and I'm trying to get rid of the toxic people that run the accounts on Twitter, run the accounts on YouTube. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make everybody be happy. If we spread more love in this world, the world would be a better place. And some people just want to continuously pour shit and gasoline on the fire and just make it fucking worse continuously. Unfortunately, that's just the way of the world, and someone's got to change it. We got to be better as people, and that's it. Boy, we got animated there. But people said Dawkins was fine. You looked at Dawkins straight out there against Brady. Do you think Dawkins needed help? Dawkins is the best safety in Philadelphia Eagles history. He's one of the best players in Philadelphia Eagles history. Nitro, whatever, dated Giants fan. I don't really look into that kind of stuff because it's like Giants fans, as biggest pieces of shit biggest piece of shit that they are. Sorry, I'm stuttering. I don't really look into that as much as other people do. It's just a sport to me at the end of the day. So yeah, I think I would. I'm not gonna lie. As long as they knew what they're talking about. Trey Lance will be a stud. That's a great pick. I like Fields more. I feel like I missed one there. Last time we had a wide receiver with the last name Smith, we won the Super Bowl, Kyle. Yeah. Torrey Smith. Eagles definitely got the best wide receiver in the draft. I hope so, but I still think Jamar Chase is a little bit better. I know it's still early, but do you have your World Series picks yet? I like the Dodgers and White Sox. I think the White Sox are going to be a good team this year. Everyone's still – and that's the thing about baseball right now. Everyone's kind of even right now. It's weird. Sorry. You see a lot of 500 teams. And, everyone's basically the same this year. If you call it a slow start, you have time. And that's the thing about baseball that I'm liking this year. Now, I'm in the minority that actually likes the extra inning rule. It makes the game sadistic. It makes it more fun to watch. Because if you get to extra innings, you're not supposed to go to extra innings. You're supposed to win the game in the first 9 innings. It's not supposed to go to the extra innings. So what Manfred did, I don't like Manfred, but that's one of the rules I actually agree with. What Manfred did is said, hey, if you guys don't want to try hard enough, we're going to take this to extras. The away team's going to get the first crack at getting a runner on second base and trying to hit him in. That's what he did, and I love it. I think that should be permanent. I truly do, because baseball games are just way too long. They're too long, and people don't try because they're like, oh, let's just go to extras. Let's try to get it in extras. No, it makes you try harder because you don't want it to go to extras. That's why I like it. I'm one of the minority people. I'm people in the minority that likes the rule. I think it's a good rule. I have no problem with it. Let me see. Thoughts on the Royals? They're kicking ass right now, man. Nitro, would you have been a fan of trading for Darnold? I think it would have been a bad idea. I mean, Darnold's better than Hurts, so yeah, I wouldn't mind it. Thought the Jets had a great draft. Zach Wilson is a beast. He is. I agree. Baseball's way too long. You can't watch. Yep, I agree. You think Zach Ertz is staying in Philly this season? It's possible. It is possible. They got to give Jalen Hurts all the help he could get. I agree, Danny. I also felt whoever the 49ers draft had the best chance of success, best team picking in the top 5. Yep. Will Sirianni be better than Doug? I don't think so. Chiefs built an O-line for Mahomes in one offseason. Pete Carroll should be fired yesterday. Yeah, but Pete Carroll's a legend. In my opinion, he's a legendary coach. You're an honest fan. Express how you feel. Respect that. But please give Hurts a chance, man. I have no choice but to give him a chance now. I was trying so hard for the Eagles to draft Justin Fields, and it didn't work out. I have to give him a chance. He's a Philadelphia Eagle. He's the quarterback. I have to give him a chance. I just know what's going to happen. He's not a franchise quarterback. And unfortunately, people are going to be pissed off with the result, and that's how it always goes. Who's better than Zach Ertz right now that's available? I always thought that Dallas Goedert was better, actually. He's just more injury-prone, I guess. I think Dallas Goedert's the better overall tight end, if that makes any sense. I think he's a fucking monster. Just got a text. Sorry, guys. What was I saying? Unpopular opinion. The Royals make it to the NLCS. They're kicking ass right now, but it's a long season, Why do I hate the Giants more than the Cowboys? Easy. They're closer, their fans are more obnoxious, and they've had recent success. Those are 3 reasons right there. No, Don, it would be too easy. It would be way too easy. Maybe you'll trade for Jimmy Garoppolo. Oh, would you be more comfortable? Oh, he's talking about him. I agree. He's talking to Danny. But yeah, guys, with that said, I'm going to get on out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. There was a lot of fiery tension in the room for this one. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in. On your way out, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, share it around to your friends and family. And, until next time, I'm out of here. Fly, Eagles, fly. Have a great night.